So my name is Tyler Krochek, and I can finally talk about this because the divorce is now finalized and over and taken care of. I'm gonna give my side of the story. My ex-wife posted videos and all kinds of things to basically bash me and my girlfriend. Truth is, I got married to her rather quickly. And I'm not gonna lie, it was really good at first. It was amazing. It was probably one of the better relationships I had had at the time. But over the next few months, like everything, started to fall apart and unravel, and it got really bad there for a while. And then we'd have moments where it would get good, little band-aids to cover up the brokenness, like good paycheck come in, we'd move, um, just little things like that. But you start to, the band-aids start to peel away, and the scars and stuff are still there, and you know, um, my girlfriend, she got called all kinds of names, homewrecker and stuff. Truth is, she didn't even know I was married. She thought I was separated. We weren't even together or living together at the time. And I know what I did wasn't right. And the fact is, I had actually slept with a woman before my current girlfriend when I was married. So I cheated on my wife twice with two different women. The reason why I did it the first time was it was in October. We had gotten separated, not because we wanted to, but because of other things that occurred. And at the time, I was in a dark place mentally, and just thought, I needed something to kind of pick me up out of it. But I knew things were rough, and I knew things were bad around Christmas time. I guess it was my birthday, actually. It was probably one of the worst birthdays of my life. We just couldn't get along. When the constant of every morning is F you over and over again. When you wake up and you want to kiss your wife good morning, and all she says to you is fuck you and stuff, it takes a toll on you. So I pursued my current girlfriend. I didn't think I was actually going to be in a relationship with her or anything. It was sort of just going to be like maybe a fling, something I guess maybe to pick me up out of the mood I was in, and maybe become like a band-aid for myself. But I ended up falling in love with her. And I remember one time I was driving back from my girlfriend's house, or the girl I was having the affair with, and I thought to myself, someone's going to get hurt. It's either going to be my wife, or it's going to be my my girlfriend, and probably myself. And I figured, honestly, everyone's going to get hurt. Everyone is. And I had to decide, who do I want to hurt the most? And I got home one day, after being gone all night. My wife thought I was at work, and she had tried to commit suicide because she was just fed up with her life. And it wasn't just because of our marriage, it was her work and everything. And I know it was probably the worst timing, but I just decided that this was the time I had to tell her. And I had a real hard time doing it because I invested so much money and time into it that I didn't know if I was ready to let it go. Because there was a part of me that, despite what I did and the comments that I had made after, I still felt, something for her. But I had really, really fallen for this girl that I was seeing. So I just looked at her and I said, I cheated on you. And she bawled her eyes out. She fell on the ground. She screamed and cussed and threw stuff. And it got really ugly. It really did. But she gave me a choice. She said, choose between me or her. She told me she wanted to make it work. She would forgive me. She'd take me back and everything. And I didn't want to push her too much because I knew she was mentally bad. So I just told her, give me time. But I never contacted her. I never went out of my way to try and make it work. I didn't stop what I was doing with another girl. I just, I quit talking to her. And the only time I would talk to her is when she really, really got bad, where she would start talking a lot of crap about me and my girlfriend and stuff. She'd have her friends. That's when I snapped. That's when I had enough, and I'd make little comments here and there, and I found that it just wasn't worth it. So I stopped, and you know, I'm sorry for the way it turned out. I should have done it a different way, but in reality, I'm happy now. I don't get sick anymore. Mentally, I'm good, but at the same time, I know it wasn't right, but we weren't meant to be together. And at the time when we got together, we thought we were. I wouldn't have married her if I didn't think it was gonna last. But shit happens, and people they fall apart. And I got to the point where I couldn't stand it if she was home. The moment she pulled in from coming home from work, I'd be so mad. I'd just be pissed. And I didn't want to take care of her kids because they weren't mine, and I lost all passion to do that. And I remember I used to want to go to work more than I wanted to be home, and I hate my job. I fucking hate it with a passion. But I'd rather be there than be at home with her and her kids, because I couldn't take it. The mental abuse that I took from her was just awful. There was never any physical abuse, but the mental abuse is what drained me. And so, that's where it's at. I'm not saying what I did was right. I don't think anyone should do it. I hate cheaters. I absolutely hate it. I think people who cheat are some of the lowest, terrible people, and yet I did it. But, it just... A person can only take so much constant heartache before they just want something else. And so like I said, I found somebody, and I'm happy. I don't know what she's doing with her life. I hope she's taking care of herself and, not drinking like she was and all that kind of stuff. But her life's not my problem, not my issue anymore. Um, you know, it is what it is. I'm happy. So, there you go. That's my side of the story.